In the year of King Uzziah's death, I saw Yahweh sitting on the throne, lofty and exalted, with the train of his robe filling the temple. What seraphim stood above him, each having 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, and with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew.
This is where they get the idea that angels have wings, but these are a special kind of angel that are in the throne room only. We saw in Abraham's story that the angels were called men. They look like men. So these are special angels with wings. 6. They have 6 wings.
And one called out to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is Yahweh of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. And the foundations of their shoals trembled at the voice of him who called out while in the temple was filling with smoke. Then I said, Woe is to me, for I am ruined, because I am a man of unclean lips, and I live among people of unclean lips. For my eyes have seen the King of Yahweh of hosts. And then one of the seraphim flew to me with a burning coal in his hand, which he had taken from the altar of his tongs.
With tongs, like mommy cooks with tongs when something's hot. But not even the angel could grab that with his hand. He had to get us something to grab it with.
And he touched my mouth with it and said, Behold, this has touched your lips, and iniquity
Yep.
is taken away, and your sin is forgiven. Then I heard the voice of Yahweh saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then I said, Here I am, send me. And he said, Go and tell his people, keep on listening, but do not perceive.
Yeah.
Keep on looking, but do not understand. Render the hearts of these people insensitive. Their ears dull, and their eyes dim.
What does that mean?
Their ears dull, and their eyes dim.
They can't hear and they can't see. Otherwise,
What does dull mean?
dull means like they can't see. They're like not a lot of light. They can't see. They're dull. They're not working well. They're like blind and deaf. Otherwise, what would happen? If they could see and they could hear, what would happen?
Thus they see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and return and be healed.
So what's their problem? They keep listening but do not understand. They keep on looking but do not understand.
It's like reading the Bible but not doing any of it.
Yeah, you're not doing what the Bible says. What good is reading and knowing what it says if you're not going to listen and do? You're not going to see and do. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The only per people that the word of Yahweh benefits is those who are ready to bend their will to the will of the word of Yahweh. Those are the people that listen, and those are the people that can hear. They might see with their eyes, they might hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and return and be healed. So what's the problem when you don't want to obey?
You don't see and you don't hear.
You don't see and you don't hear. Perfect, buddy. And you're not healed. What are you? If you're not healed, what are you?
Injured.
Injured or sick.
Mm-hmm.
These are sick people. They think that they won't get sick. They think that they won't be judged. They think that nobody is looking. But is that true?
No.
No. But that's why they're sick. But if they did hear, see, and understand, they would be healed.
Then I said, Yahweh, how long? And he answered, until cities are devastated and without inhabitant, houses are without people, and land is utterly desolate. And Yahweh has removed men from far away,
Yep.
and forsaken places that are many in the midst of the land. Yet there will be a tenth proportion in it, and it will again be subject to burning like the terebinth.
Terebinth, that's a tree, or an oak tree.
Terebinth, or an oak, whose stump remains when it's felled.
When it's cut down.
Mm-hmm. The holy seed is its stump.
Only a stump is left of the whole tree of Israel. What do you think of that? Why did that tree get cut down?
Because
It produced bad fruit.
What's bad fruit? No ears, no eyes, and no obedience. Does this sound like a recurring theme to us here? Don't we read this, almost the same thing every week?
Mm-hmm.
You think Yahweh's trying to make a point?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that he would focus on this so much? Because it's important. That's what the whole thing is about. It's about Yahweh being our Father and us being obedient children. That's what he wants. Is that too much to ask?
No.
When you're a father, right, Creedy? You want your kids to listen or not listen?
Listen.
Why?
So they be good.
Because it's important.
And they'll be blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Is a good father going to tell his children to do bad things that are going to harm them? Hey kid, go run out in the highway and play football. Will Papa ever tell you to do that? Hey kid, go jump off the cliff. You won't be hurt. Would a good father tell you to do that? He's going to say don't do it and be careful because he doesn't want you to get what?
Hurt.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh's telling us not because he's a controlling father, but because he's a good father and he loves his children. And he knows better than us. Does he know better than us?
Mm-hmm.
So we can't be slow to listen, blind to sight, and our hearts hard so that we don't obey.